welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hannah. I just recently started this YouTube channel for a creative outlet for myself to kind of do a behind the scenes sort of thing on my life. If you don't follow me on social media, be sure to follow me on there. My Twitter and Instagram is just @HGBrady. And TikTok is just my name. I do a lot of fun little videos on TikTok as well, so be sure to follow me on there as well. So let's get into the video. So on my Instagram I asked a lot of you guys to do a Q&A sort of thing. So I asked you guys to literally send me any questions that you were curious about and I would answer them on here. I got a lot of good questions, so I'm really excited to kind of get into this. So the very first question that I got, and I knew I was going to get this one because the news came out yesterday about Frank Reich, who is now the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. And for those of you who don't know, I am a Carolina Panthers fan, diehard. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to pull for him anyways. I don't know. I haven't determined how I feel about it yet. I think I was just so excited for Wilkes. I think he did such a great job. I saw a tweet yesterday and it was like, what could he have done better? And I just don't think he could have done anything better. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. His daughter lives here in Charlotte, so it's really nice for him to be able to come back because he was the first quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. So that's really exciting. I kind of want to do like the sports questions first, and if I didn't say it already, I am a sideline reporter, so that's why I'm reading a lot of sports questions. A lot of you asked me like things about my job. What's been your favorite interview / game you've been to? That's a really good question. I mean, there's two. I have two. As of right now, I think the interview I had post-game with head coach Russ Amando, I think that was my favorite interview just because my performance, I feel like I asked good questions and we just had like a conversation and I think it went well. But my other favorite interview was when I was doing high school football and I was covering, I think it was West Forsyth and East Forsyth, and the head coach, we did our little interview like going into the second half after halftime was about to end, and he noticed my shoes. I had snakeskin shoes on, and after the interview, like completely like out of the blue, he said, "I need to get me a pair of these." And it just made me die laughing. It was the funniest moment. What's the hardest aspect of being a sports reporter? There's a lot of things that I think are hard about it. My biggest thing that I can say for me is I'm such a perfectionist, so I think for me it's about getting out of my own way and getting out of my head during a broadcast or during a game. Sometimes my hits might not go the way I want them to go, and so I can't really think about it after the fact because I have a whole game ahead of me. So it's kind of just not expecting yourself to be perfect, and kind of once something is over, you have to move on to the next thing. Who is your sportscasting role model? I would have to say Erin Andrews is definitely top of my list. She's just the best in the business. Holly Rowe, she just handles herself with so much grace and always knows what to say. Like, she's never nervous. She always looks so poised and sophisticated. And I just love watching her whenever I'm watching huge games. Her, Molly Grantham, Kristen Balboni, Caroline Fraser now. She was the Carolina Panthers team reporter, and so is Kristen Balboni. Being a Carolina Panthers fan, I just love to watch them and how they work with the team individually and how they tell stories of the athletes in such a personable way. It's not so much reporting, it's these are people too. Listen to their stories. What's your favorite sport to report / host? Now, before I did basketball, I would have said football. I'm really loving basketball. I think that I just love how fast-paced it is, and there's always action going. Covering basketball now, I really enjoy because I can listen in on the huddle, I can hear what the coach is saying, I can see right there in front of me on the court. So I'm really loving basketball. If I ever get the chance to do another sport, I probably will love that too, just because I like to learn new things, and the more I do things, the better I'll get. So yeah, I would say basketball right now, since that's what's taking up most of my time. How has working back at UNC Charlotte been? Oh my gosh, it's been, I can't even describe to anybody how blessed I feel to be able to come back to my alma mater and just do what I've dreamt of doing there. I know I'm not like full-time, but to be able to have this full circle moment at a place where you decided you wanted to do that career, it makes me so thankful. And all I can say is God did that, because it wasn't me. Yes, I tried to be persistent about it, and I networked my butt off and reached out so much and fought for this position, but it's all about God. God gave that to me. I'm so grateful. It's been so fun. It's been wonderful to work under people and work with people who fully support me and want to see me grow. So that has just been the biggest blessing. I would love for it to become full-time, if it could potentially do that. I have a lot of ideas for the future, and hopefully it could happen. But I'm just really thankful for where everything is at and being able to work there, because I was a student, I was an intern, and I graduated from there, and to come back and just be there, it just means more to me than anybody probably will know. What inspired you to work in sports? Oh gosh, what inspired me to do that? I don't think anything inspired me to work in sports. I think I just knew I always wanted to be around it. I was a exercise science major my sophomore year of college because I wanted to be a physical therapist. And I got into my major, I got accepted into the program and everything, and I just was not happy with what I was studying. And I knew I was a very personable person. I loved to public speak, communicate with other people. I'm a very extroverted person, so I was just like, why am I not doing something like sports broadcasting? I was like, I could do that. I want to do that. I want to learn how to do that. So that's kind of where I kind of got inspired, was just by watching games. What does a day in the life look like for you? Every day varies with me. Since I work in sports, my schedule is very all over the place, but I'll typically wake up in the mornings kind of early. I will wash my face, brush my teeth, all that good stuff that you do when you wake up, and then I will make myself a cup of coffee, do a daily devotional, and then really just like check my emails for the day, see what I have to get done. If I have a game throughout the week or several times a week, I will start prepping, start scheduling, planning things out. That's really what consumes my morning. Then at some point I'll go work out. It really varies every day. Favorite TV show? Oh, I am a girl that loves to rewatch TV shows. I wish I wasn't. But gosh, I have so many. All of the ones that you probably expect, like Gossip Girl, Friday Night Lights, One Tree Hill, Vampire Diaries, what else is there? The Office. The Office is superior. I don't care what anyone has to say. The Office is my sense of humor. Let's see, my favorite sport to play. This can kind of tie into another question that someone asked, and it was, do you ever miss Irish dancing? And for those of you who don't know, I was a competitive Irish dancer for several years of my life. I started when I was 4, and then I did it all the way up until college. I do miss it. If I had enough money and if I had enough time, then I would absolutely love to do it. No one really understands how bad you miss a sport when you did it for like half your life, and then all of a sudden like you're like supposed to move on and you're like, what do I do now? No one talks about that like depression you have from like not doing it. So yes, I would do it in a heartbeat if I had money and I had time. See, how did you meet Jesus? Oh gosh, I'd love to do a separate video about this because I have a testimony, obviously, like everyone else, and would love to share it. I met Jesus at an early age. I grew up in a Christian household. I went to a Baptist church, attended Sunday school as a child, went to church regularly, so I knew Jesus. I just didn't have that personal relationship with him until I was probably in college. I thought I had a relationship with Jesus, but I didn't. It was like this superficial relationship you have as a high school student. You love Jesus because Jesus is great, but like you don't spend one-on-one time with him and like really develop that relationship. So college was when I kind of I found the grace of God, found his love, and it changed my life. This brings me to, how is it being a believer in the sports industry? It's tough. It's definitely tough. If anyone's interested in going into sideline reporting or in the sports broadcasting world and you're a Christian, it's hard because there have been many times people wanted me to conform to their own ideas, and I'm just like, that's not me. I am not going to be hateful. I'm not going to run you over. I'm not going to stoop to your level just to get a job. So that's the biggest thing that's been really hard, is just embracing my faith and embracing who God made me to be in this industry. I'm not going to get anywhere by kicking someone over or by being mean. That's just not me. If I'm going to make it anywhere, I'm going to do it by being authentically myself and working hard for it. Well, that is enough of the questions. I don't want to make this super long, but I hope that you guys got to know me a little bit better, got your questions answered, and continue to follow along every week. I will try to post something next week as well. I hope you guys continue to like and subscribe. If not, I'm happy you're here and hope you have a great week. I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.